Hi everyone. Today we're going to be working on a Nintex form and give the functionality or the look of a tab style form. You'll see at the very top here we have a single control. This is actually a choice control. You can actually drag one of these from the left here from all the different controls you have available to you. When you open this up, you'll see the display format is called option buttons. These are all the different choices that I've created, and you set a default value. And then you have another property called render as buttons, and we set that to yes. And what that ends up doing is, rather than having like a drop-down selection for your choice field or maybe some checkboxes or something like that, what it will do is actually render all the options as buttons in a horizontal format. So you can see now we're starting to look like what a tab control would look like. Then what you have is you have a panel control. You'll see the panel control down here. Panel control allows you to group a whole bunch of controls together. So we have a panel for each one of these options. The first one being add user to AD, then add to AD group, add to exchange, enable link, and update the SharePoint user profile. The way this works is that we want to have rules for each one of these panels, so it will hide or show the panel depending on what you click on in the choice control. Now you see I've actually called this choice control my tabs. Now here's the hide create AD user panel. You actually see that the condition, and if I open up the condition here, is if tabs and there's an exclamation mark equals, that actually means not equals. So if the tabs choice control does not equal add user to AD, we're actually hiding that panel. And we have something for each of the other panels as well. These are the rules that we have here. They're just enabling and disabling certain controls within those panels. So what this means is that, let's say somebody selects add to exchange. All the rules that are associated with this panel, this one, and this one, will actually all evaluate to true. Right? True as in this selection that was made in the choice control at the top was not equal to the appropriate value that was selected. So we're hiding that panel, that panel, that panel, and that panel. So the only panel that you'll have available to you is the add to exchange one, which is right here. Now what that means is, if you think about this, if we're hiding these panels, what happens to the space there? Well, Nintex actually is smart enough to move everything up. So even though those panels will disappear, we won't have the empty space. Everything will actually move up and fit nicely into the form. So let's do a quick preview of this and see what it will look like. Here's my form. You can see if I move my mouse over the different tabs, they kind of highlight, so you get that nice dynamic user interface. If I click on AD, and you can actually see the icons change, so you can really tell that this is changing. And again, you can see how this is giving you a real tab-like functionality that you didn't have available to you before. So great piece of functionality if you really want to make for like dynamic forms for your users. This is the way to go. If you want to build out a nice survey, again, this is a great option for you. I hope this is helpful. Thanks very much for listening in.